Welcome to the supergrowstocks.com update, week ending August the 16th. This is Morris. Well, let's begin with this longer term chart that's going all the way back into January. You can see the intermediate signals on the SGS system. The most recent one came in early June. The market rallied strongly. We were P takers up into the highs of this market. But the greater question is, what about the volatility that we find right here in the most recent trades? Well, let's take a look at a shorter term chart. The next chart is a daily chart of our trading system, the TQQQ. Now, this is the Q Trader. The Q Trader is a leveraged vehicle, either long TQQQ, or when we go short the market, we simply buy an ETF, SQQQ. These signals are based on the Q Trader, and you can see the most recent sell action at $65 or so, and here the market is rumbling at say roughly $59, but has been much lower than that in the most recent couple of weeks after our most recent sell signal. So as we look at the chop zone and what we're beginning to see take place, I want to highlight this trading range and what I'm seeing in the candlesticks. Now, the first formation that we see that's significant here is a bull harami. Now, what the bull harami does in a downtrend, particularly early stages, it literally puts a floor under the market. It may not rally, although there was some jumblings of rallies. In other words, it rallied up. The percentage moves here are pretty massive, but these are gyrations. Then we turn around and we get the same thing. We get a mirror opposite, the bear harami. The bear harami takes the market right back down, ultimately to the formation that we see from late last week. This particular formation is a morning star. Now, the real question here about these gyrations, about these candlestick formations, is simply this: which one of these formations is the boss? In other words, which one do we trade off of? Because when we go to the previous lows, this was a morning star and it was confirmed as the boss, and boy was it ever. Note what happened. The market rallied strongly off of those early June lows. It was a massive rally and a huge money maker for subscribers. And the most recent action at the top pattern here is nothing more than a single stick called a doji. And a doji is an indecisive candlestick, but we really begin to look for those candlesticks as the markets begin to shift. Now, the one that you can't see is a hangman and the gap right here. The gap right here really is the confirmation. So what do we see at the top? We've looked at the bullish patterns at the bottom and now the negative patterns at the top. Well, we have a number of dojis, and as the market rallies up, we have some black candlesticks. This is why we simply say this in candlestick analysis: when we're in a confirmed move and you have a boss formation like we got in here, clearly the continental divide of patterns, this opens the door for reversal. The confirmation comes within a couple of days. We see some positive formations here that are beginning to take shape, and at this particular point we'll follow our model, but we're also looking for confirmation. And what we could literally be seeing here is nothing more than an extended uptrend. In other words, not a lot of damage has been done other than volatility. It's hard to live through volatility, and you get whipped in trades many times, but we could still literally be based off the boss formation that took place here. On the top end, there's really no meaningful reversal patterns. We are seeing indecisive, but we give it the benefit of the doubt. The most recent gap right here did suggest that the market was going to move to the lower part of the channel, and move to the lower part of the channel it did. Since then, we have bull harami and a morning star formation. The key is going to be early next week as we go into the trading on August 19th. Can we get a gap out of the gate? If we get a gap out of the gate, this is signaling potential move right back to the top of the channel, or at least back to the area of the highs from earlier in July. That's all for now. This is Morris saying thank you.